For this project, I'm using scrap 2x4s and a used pallet. I will leave a link down in the show notes where you can find all the tools that I use and also all the fittings I use to attach this rain barrel. I'm using a used pallet because this is actually the perfect size that I need for the barrel that I'm using. And here I'm just breaking up the pallet, and I'm also modifying a little bit because it's not perfectly square. So I'm taking off some 2x4s and adding some 2x4s to also make it a little bit more sturdy. Here I'm just adding the legs as 2x4s. I decided to double up the legs 2x4s to make it even more sturdier because this is going to hold a lot of water. We are very spoiled here in Western North Carolina with water, so this rain barrel is not so much about saving water, although that's important, but it's more about convenience. We don't have a water source in this area, so collecting this rainwater is pretty convenient for us. I decided to make this water tower this high because it fits just under our rain gutter system here. And the ground is not even right here, so I need to take off some of the ground and maybe grade it a little bit to make this a little bit more even. I think it'd just be more secure that way. And then it's also going to be gravity fed, so you kind of want it a little bit higher so that way the water can flow out a little bit faster. Now I'm going to put the water spigot about 2.5 inches from the bottom. I'm using a hole saw bit. This is the spigot. You pop that in the hole, and then from the inside you screw it in. Now for the overflow spout. Alright, this hole is a little tight. It should have been about 1 1/8 inches. And this is the connector. I'm going to put this elbow. All right, these barrels I just had on hand. I picked them up, both of them, at a local restaurant for free. These barrels did not come with lids, so for this lid, I'm using a roll of window screen and then using a zip tie to tie it up. And then you just tighten each zip tie, and then it's pretty tight. And then you cut out the excess fabric. This one actually came with a locking lid, so I'm just going to use that rather than the zip ties. The rain gutter system that I'm using is just a standard rain gutter that I installed on this extension of this shed that I built. Then I'm just using a spare hose, but then the end piece here I needed this adapter. I'm adding a metal hanger strap around it just to make it more secure. I added this T-post here just to be safe, even though I did screw this into the 4x4, and we have these metal straps to hold it in place, some wood here to keep that in place, and also down in the bottom. When the water gets this high, it's going to go into the hose, and the overflow is going to fall into this and then fill that up. So both of them are going to be filled up, and then so we can use, and then I'll probably use this to clean out our pig's feed barrel. And also maybe to water the garden a little bit. We'll see. Guys, this whole build cost me pretty much nothing. I mean, I had to pay for some of the fittings and the hoses, but the barrels I got for free, and which I already had. And then I used a pallet, and I used some scrap 2x4s that I had. Super basic and minimal. And then we could also attach a hose to this. So bring the hose out, do what we gotta do, and call it a day. If you like these videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys next time.